Alright, welcome back. This is the last video of review week. It's been 5 days of reviewing by now. This is the 5th fragrance. Today we have Man Insignia. Hey guys, welcome back to another video today. Man Insignia, last day of review week. I started a review week 1 week ago and I've had a lot of fun. Really, I've had a lot of fun. I don't know if I want to continue the review week and keep reviewing fragrances over and over and over and over again. I will space them out now from this point on. So I'm gonna start maybe doing 1 or 2 reviews per week instead of 5. So there you go, that's the update on the channel. And let's jump right into this fragrance. Now this one was released I think sometime last year. And it was very, very hard to find. Like there's really no stores inside the US itself that holds this fragrance or that carries this fragrance. And online it was also extremely hard to find. And I've actually found this bottle at duty free when I was flying over to Milan. From Las Vegas to Milan, I found this at the Las Vegas duty free airport. So this one to me, I can see why it's not being sold in the USA because this one has a scent that's very, very, very Middle Eastern. And if you look online, most of the websites that carries this fragrance are Middle Eastern or European or anywhere else but America, basically. Anywhere else but North America. Because it does have quite a Middle Eastern type scent that American people or Western people don't really appreciate all too much. Now speaking of that, let's jump right into the scent itself. This one is a rose, oud, saffron combo. And if you smell any Middle Eastern type fragrances, you know that rose and oud is very prominent and saffron is extremely prominent in Middle Eastern type blends, and this one is just that. It's a designer level Middle Eastern type blend fragrance with a little bit of cinnamon added to the end to create this kind of a little bit more of a unique type of spicy feeling with the saffron. But overall, man, it really is just oud, rose, and saffron. To me, very basic Middle Eastern combination. Lacks a lot of creativity for me. It does smell good. It does smell good, but it's not something that's like mind-blowing, especially if you smelled so many Middle Eastern fragrances like I have already. This combination is very, very boring. Now, in terms of the general smell of this fragrance, it does smell quite good. The rose and oud work together well. The saffron gives it a nice little spice. Rose itself, it's not super sweet rose or it's not super floral, super thick and heavy rose. It's very dry. It blends in with the spices very, very well. It's very dry rose. You still get it, but it's not gonna be a rose that's like very floral, very heavy. It's very tuned, subdued, muted. The oud in here is just a dark wood. You don't get a lot of the oud that people think oud are. Like it's just a dark, dry wood. Just very effervescent, dry, slightly powdery as well. And that's pretty much it, man. There's not much to say about this fragrance in terms of its scent. It just smells like your typical Middle Eastern style fragrance, blend in a very designerish kind of way. It does have a little bit of a mass appeal effect to it, but I would say it's not even close to being all-star level. Let's say all-star is 10 out of 10, right? Let's say 10 out of 10 all-star mass appealer, Dior Sauvage, that's 10 out of 10 mass appeal. This one is right around, I would give or take a 3, like a 2, or a 3. It has the potential of getting you some compliments, but is by no means in the top tier or even remotely close to the top tier in terms of mass appeal. So for me, this fragrance, my personal honest opinion, I really don't know where it fits in the whole grand scheme of things. Like in my collection, it doesn't really have a place. I don't know when to wear this. It smells just a little bit too basic for me. And if you live in the Middle East, you smell this, you're gonna think the same way that, yeah, I smelled this 1,000 times before. Now, if you live in America, like I do, I guess it's a little bit more unique because people here don't really wear oud, rose, saffron all that much. So I guess you can wear this and smell unique if you want to. But there are reasons why people here don't wear oud, rose, and saffron, simply because it's not a type of scent that fits this weather well or fit this culture well. People here like fresh, people here like sweet. They don't like anything that's way too heavy, way too floral, way too woody, or way too spicy. It really is just kind of the cultural difference. Like when I'm in Thailand, people in Thailand tend to like a lot more fresh stuff because it's very, very hot there, very, very humid. So they like a lot of fresh, aquatic stuff. They don't like anything that's way too heavy. In America, we like sweet things, we like to party, we like anything that's a little bit edgy, a little bit spicy, a little bit cooling. But when it comes to heavy stuff, like heavy oud, heavy rose, heavy saffron, people in America tend not to enjoy that too much. And I'm not just saying that just from thinking about it. I asked a lot of my friends, my boss, my coworker, everyone. A lot of people here really do enjoy fresher or sweeter fragrances a lot more. And when they try Middle Eastern stuff, they all think that's a little bit too pungent, a little bit too much, and really doesn't fit the mood that is the Western world. And again, just to reiterate, even if you're not in America, you're in the Middle East, or you're in Africa, you're in Europe, you're in any other region at all, you have smelled this kind of scent before. So it's not like I think it's a bad scent just for the Western world, but it's also quite a mediocre scent for the Eastern world itself. Now, as this dries down, this fragrance becomes more and more powdery. The spiciness is still there. It's gonna stay for the rest of the fragrance. The rose goes away. The oud stays for the rest of the fragrance, but it gets more and more and more powdery over time, which to me destroys this fragrance completely. I actually have no clue why I'm reviewing this. I hate this thing so much. But it's a newer fragrance, not a lot of people heard about it, so I decided to tell you guys it's really not worth anything, and I really don't like it. Unless you like oud, rose, and saffron as a note, you like them together, or you like Middle Eastern style fragrance, I would stay away from this one because that's all it is, Middle Eastern style basic designer scent. All right, moving on to performance of this one. This one lasts on me 5 to 6 hours, which is decent. Nothing to be wild about, but you know, pretty decent. I wouldn't knock it. The projection on this one is also pretty decent, 2 to 3 hours. Nothing to complain there as well. Sillage is right around personal level, so people do need to get a little bit closer to you to smell this one, but that's okay because this one does have rose and saffron, which gives a little bit more of a seductive vibe anyway, and with seductive type fragrances, you want people to come closer to you to smell it, be in your intimate bubble kind of way. So yeah, I think that sillage right here works just fine. Next, we have the occasion. Now this one, to me, I feel like it's more of a night out occasion. It's spicy, it's rose, it's oud, it's more, like I said, seductive. So it's a nights out slash date type of fragrance or clubbing type of fragrance if you want to do that. Nothing for the daytime. I don't recommend this for a daytime. I don't recommend this for summer or spring. This one is strictly a fall or winter scent. It has a dry feeling to it, so fall time fits really well with this type of scent. Winter time as well, but nothing for the summer, nothing for the spring. Moving on to the compliment factor, again, this one is a 2 on the 10 scale of a mass appealer, so this one would not get you a lot of compliments in my personal opinion, especially not here in America, because it is a little bit too pungent, a little bit too daring, I guess, for the Western world. So not a lot of people are gonna easily appreciate this one, so you're not gonna get too many compliments from it. But if you're daring enough to wear it, I can see you getting some compliments down the line, but it's not anywhere near the all-star range of compliment getters. Next, we have the price. This one runs around $80 to $90 for 100 ml right now on the internet, and for that price, dude, I don't recommend it. I really don't. For the composition, it's just not a really good composition in the first place. It's very basic. It's very basic. If you smell Middle Eastern fragrances before, these 3 notes are everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So no creativity. I don't feel like I get any artistic value for $90 I'm spending on this fragrance. And this one comes in only one size as well. You can't even get a 50 ml. It's 100 ml for 90 some dollars. And that's it, man. I don't get any joy from it. The performance is okay. Everything else is mediocre. So yeah, I don't recommend this fragrance at this price. If it ever drops down to the 40 price range or $45, or no, not even 45. If it drops down to like $40 price range for 100 ml, then I would say, you know, it's worth picking up or it's worth giving it a try, but not at $90. I really don't recommend it. Next, we have the pro and the con of this fragrance. The pro of this fragrance is that it is decent in terms of performance. Second, is an easy to wear Middle Eastern style designer fragrance, I guess. If you like Middle Eastern style fragrances, you're gonna like this one for sure. I have no doubt about that. But if you don't, you're not gonna like it. Cons, a lot of cons. Con number 1, it's not really super mass appealing, and it's not something that you're gonna get a lot of compliments from. For those of you who care about getting compliments, that's a big con. For those of you who don't care, of course, you don't care about this one. Con number 2 is that it's expensive. It's just expensive. It's running around $80 to $90 right now for 100 ml, which is quite pricey for designer fragrance. So yeah, price also not good. Con number 3 is not super versatile. It's only really for nighttime, for dates, or for nights out. So it's not something that you're gonna wear every single day. And it's strictly a fall and winter fragrance, which half the amount of time that you would be able to wear this fragrance in the first place, let alone, you know, the limited occasion as well. So not the most versatile, the price is expensive, and not the most mass appealing type of scent. All right, that's it for this review of CH Man Insignia, new release from last year. Like, I see why it's not in the Western world market at all. I see why American stores don't pick it up, because it just doesn't match the people here. People here don't like this kind of punchy type, spicy, powdery scent. You know, it makes all the sense. But yeah, a disappointing release for me. I kind of feel like I got ripped off spending so much money on it because I bought it retail at duty free. I want to sell this one. I really don't want it. So if any one of you guys want to buy it off me, let me know down in the comment section below. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time with another one. Peace. Bye.